Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Guerrero. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Shotgun now for Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown giving up.
2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Guerrero on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Another try for Guerrero. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Carr. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. They'll try the middle with Guerrero. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the give, it's Guerrero. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Carr going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Saints have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Carr. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Throwing now is Carr. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have moved out in front. Here's Grupe for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he'll work this this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Here's Hurts to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Carr now to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. On one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 50 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott Good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 70 yards, and the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hurts.
Going up top.
Oh, that is incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown on their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw, it's Carr.
Here's one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This is Smith with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a pickup of 6.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw his Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave, but it's going to be second down. Now, Carr again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Carr to throw. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Saints. Isaac Guerendo, 43 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. A point after, good by Grupe. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Smith catches left side. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Carr going to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This 2nd and 4.
Carr tries the left side and finds Olave. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Guerrero.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Isaac Guerrero, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Brown on the out route complete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Barkley. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Carr. That's caught by Johnson.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Carr.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
The sound reverberating here in the Dome. This is 3rd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one